Hi, how are you today? Okay, I'm Kevin Key from National Taipei University of Technology. This session is the basics of the IoT. The purpose of this session is to establish the foundation for the course Internet of Things for Active Agents. From this course, basically you will learn some the idea and definition of the IoT, the key components of the IoT, and the application of the IoT. And also we will cover some problems people are concerned about, which is the safety of the wireless. Okay, so first we're going to give the definition. What is the IoT, Internet of Things? Okay, we start from internet. So we define internet, define things, then we combine both together. Then we give the definition for the IoT. Internet, as you know, this is a worldwide interconnected networks. Okay, here we talk about the computer networks. Is basically all devices possess the computing capability. Is what we mean a computer. Okay, so cellular phone will be a computing devices. If we can connect a cellular phone to the internet, this is also called the computer networks. So these interconnected computer networks, we talk to each other based on standard protocols. Okay, this is necessary. By protocol, we mean we have lots of rules to govern the communication between devices. So this is the internet. The product suite we applied for internet is so-called TCP/IP. As you heard, so-called TCP/IP internet. We look at a few ideas about internet. Okay, so basically, internet is the networking capability to link devices together. It's a network of networks. Okay, this is the example of the internet backbone from the Wikipedia. You see lots of dots in the figures. If we amplify the dots, basically one dot represents one networking devices we call the router. It is in charge of forwarding data packets from one place to another. Basically, if we have data generated from the source to destination, the data has been traversed through lots of nodes. This is what we mean a route or a path. Basically, the backbone provides this kind of route and path for networks or sub-networks. Okay, so you see, from the internet backbones worldwide, there are lots of routers, networking devices in between. So you can look at, you see, we pick up bits, one small area. It contains so much devices. You see, for each devices, we have a number associated. For example, you can see a largest one we call it 207.285.240.183 something. Okay, this is what we mean the IP address. Remember in the previous slides, we talked about the TCP IP. So each device is, we have to be traceable so we can to communicate to the devices. And an address or identifier will be unnecessary. This IP address is what we need for the identification. So this is the number for the IP address. Okay, basically you have the experiences serving the internet. You should have the idea about IP address. So far, we apply the IPv4 protocol for the internet connection. So for each IP address, we have 4 digits. Okay, this is one of the example. Is the internet. We show these figures to indicate how complicated the internet is. Things. What is things? Basically, it can be referred to any kind of devices, okay, or objects. Those devices, basically, if only you talk about things, is not precisely identifiable. It means you cannot address it. That means worldwide it cannot be located. Okay, but if you connect devices, things together, we have to be addressable. We have to locate where the device is. Okay, so this is the things. Okay, for Internet of Things, those things will be addressable and can be connected together. Now we can combine these two together to define what do we mean by the IoT. So IoT will be the combination of the previous two ideas. It will be interconnection of uniquely identifiable devices. Okay, so identifiable, we already experienced before. Uniquely means we should be address each device individually without confusion. Okay, this device may include sensors, machines, appliances, vehicles, buildings. Okay, from small such as a toothbrush to a big devices or to buildings, they are all connected together. This device all embedded with network connectivity, so we can identify the objects, the devices. The devices can collect data, exchange data within each others. And this data can be propagated through the internet and to be used by the human being. Okay, the following figures indicates the possibility of Internet of Things. So you can see as large as we have the airplanes, as small as we have microphones, they can all connected together through internet to share the data, exchange the data, and to provide certain kind of application for the users, the human being. Okay, in the slide you will see the URL, the Uniform Resource Locators with a small font. This is the source of the figures for your information, so you can refer to these web pages for more details. Okay, so this is the first part. We talk about the Internet of Things, the definition formally. Okay, then we look at the marketing situations. Okay, so this is one of the research done by the IEEE and proposed publishes on the IEEE communication systems and tutorials. Although this paper was published 1 year ago, but the facts basically will be almost the same. As this, we project in maybe in the future by 2025, okay, the market share of the IoT will be can be categorized into different application areas. For example, like we have retail, security, agriculture. Also can apply to the smartphone designs, military, and so forth. But if you look at the biggest part of the IoT market share, they will be in health. So this course we call the IoT for active aging will be right for this part. And we'll look at another information. This is estimated by the IDC. Okay, this is called International Data Corporation. Internet of Things market will be growth, which is no doubt of it. It's projected by 2020, the market share the value will be increased to 3 trillion, and also a huge number of devices will be connected to the internet. Okay, this is projections from 2012 to 2020. You can see almost 50 billion of devices will be connected together. This is the capacity of the IoT in the future 15 years. Okay. To the right, you will see the penetration rate. That means among all devices, almost 5.3% of the devices can be connected together to form as a component, as a part of the IoT. This is a projection, and we hope and we expect this will be the facts in the near future.